Yeah. Back in school. Back to the classmates. Alright, let me get this dog out the way. Alright, today I got a special free giveaway. It's called Modular Illusion Modules. And these modules will allow you to get to that modular territory with your Blofeld desktop or keyboard. So let's get a little quick visual on a couple modules. I didn't want to load too many in here. I don't want to stay on this too long because you guys should have some type of software where you can view the stuff and load it in arbitrarily to your liking. So this is the sign one. This is the triangle one. This is sign I. This is magic circles. Propeller melody, like, you know. So it looks like propeller on an airship or something. That's square 3, and this is saw. So we'll jump right over here, and we'll have to discuss some topics. We're gonna get into some deeper stuff, like the actual keys to physical modeling. We're gonna get into this, and we will get into these green banknotes because now we're playing Monopoly. We're monopolizing on knowledge. That's what I do with my classmates, man. And we're gonna talk about this type of stuff too in later videos on how to use envelopes to mess with resonators and other shapes and grain to spread it out along the envelope, phase and all that. Okay, but today we had to talk about this free giveaway, how to use it. We had to talk this bandpass radio theory, the boombox theory. Alright, now let's shut down envelope 3. What I'm going to show you is the drive. Alright, the impulse. So we're at a saw wave. We'll put the amplitude up to 84 on the release tip for right now. We're gonna try to do dynamic stuff. We'll get in that later episodes. Get rid of the saw wave. And before we get into the modules, let me just go back to these filters real quick. So filter 1, key tracking to 100. Turn this filter 1 down to 59. Turn the resonance up to 113. Oops, flip of the knob. Must be bandpass 12 dB. The mod source of this filter should be envelope 3 or 4. You're just going to have to set the envelope that you're using up this way. And that should be also the FM source, that envelope. But it can be another envelope or LFO or whatever. The source just has to be set to off. Alright. Now, what do you hear? Here's a sine wave. But the sine wave isn't really that strong, it's very low. So you go to envelope 3, this is how you get to it. When you press this button here, this button number 3, filter envelope 1 will light up, press it again, amp envelope. Some people get confused on this. 1, 2, 3 clicks over on this knob, be an envelope 3. And then you click and navigate to here, to decay and sustain. Turn these 2 knobs. I know sometimes you want to go over here to the decay and all this, over here to these 4 knobs. No. These auxiliary envelopes, their knobs are all right here, and they navigate with this knob, and it goes from left to right. Alright? And sometimes this box gets glitchy, so it's good that sometimes you know you should hit your button and get into the menu, the appropriate one. Make sure you're twisting the knob on the right value, because sometimes it gets glitchy. Like I say, you'll twist the knob on something else, and you'll be like, whoa, what the hell did I just do? Sometimes those changes can be accidental and cool. Sometimes those changes can be accidental and life-ending. You know, very drastic. So be careful. Patch ending, I should say. So, hear how loud that is? This Blofeld's volume it was at 50. I'll leave it at 48. Look, listen. That's the drive. You take that envelope off there, look. Okay, so this is how that's poor man's drive. I shut down envelope. Drives this to maximum craziness. If you turn the resonance down to 113, it's percussive. It's very short. Even if I hold it, I'm holding it. I just let off the key. Turned up to 113. I'm holding it. I just let off the key just now. Still going, see? So you set the radio up, because that's how this goes. Serial. Now you have this. Filter 1. That's AM, amplitude modulation, the sine wave, right? FM radio. That's why I call it that. AM, FM radios is the boom box. That's filter 2. Filter 2 must be set up like this. Key tracking 100. Cut off 83. 48 on reso. These are octave intervals. Go over to FM source, oscillator 1, and we'll turn that on to 127. Now we go up here to oscillator 1, we'll turn it down to 0. We put this module on it. Watch what happens. Now there's no more sine wave. Well, I'll play it without it first. Okay. Turn the pulse width down to 0 for that though. That's real beefy, right? I mean, that's like really beefy shit. Okay, so this is just 1. Volume's at 0. Now, let's go back to filter 1. Let's kill the drive. Now it's nothing, right? If you kill the FM source, there's really nothing. See, turn the volume back up on this. You change it to come. See that? That's real cool. You're getting some crazy stuff. Now let's do some FM between these two modules. So if oscillator 1's at 0, this one would have to be at 127 on the pulse width, and the level will be at 0 as well. But we have level 2 this oscillator 1, which is crank amount, because we're using comb filter, because sometimes with comb you need to provoke the comb. Okay, so you take oscillator 1 and you FM source it, the FM source to this oscillator 1 is FM or oscillator 2. See? When you start messing with FM amount, sounds like an LFO is happening, but it's not, it's FM. But you get the effect. Now, see that there's no pulse with the mount going on. But let's crank it up and let's set an LFO to it. LFO speed is 7, phase star phase is 0, key track is 0 because it keeps it in envelope mode. That's how it behaves. Now let's do it. Oscillator 2, you use that same LFO, so that'd be LFO 1 and the amount would be negative 64. Yeah, my teacher did say something about the Blofeld's resolution, and it's very interesting. So it's like if this thing had like, oh man, if it had a higher resolution on these wavetables and bata, it'd be bad. But as you hear, it gets like pretty wild. So let's kill the second oscillator. Let's just turn it off right now. We'll just move it to something that makes no noise at all. We'll move over to triangle, and we'll set the boom box back up. The boom box, the FM source, that's that filter 1. FM source has to be the shutdown envelope, amount has to be off. Mod source has to be that envelope, and it has to be crank 63. Make sure that you check your levels on stuff. I'm turning the level down to my oscillator 1 because I'm using it as a structure to run through as a module. Because now we know that since the boom box is activated, which is the bandpass radio, we know that it generates a sine wave signal. Because it is in serial, it is the radio, AM, FM. FM goes to the oscillator. The oscillator is the module. See how I said to plug in the patch cable, the FM is the patch cable? Huh? Remember that? I told you that. Yes, you could tune them to semitones. Okay, so let's do it. Go to a major or augmented. There we go. Everything I do on here goes to factory settings. You can tune into semitones directly to them. Everything matches directly up to it. Guaranteed. Okay, so let's turn that second one back on. Don't forget to turn to +6 or -6, because that would be the augmented diminished. Hear that? That's stupid. Very, very, very fat, very warm. I kind of also did this for my teacher, man, because he said the Blofeld, I can't get the bass out of it and the low end. I feel you on that, teach, for sure. Let's see how we fix it right here, man, for free. Get this thing plugged in your thing, man. Drag, drop it arbitrarily to yourself. I got some plug-in. I got to do some. I think I'm going to put the monster melody in there. It looks like a troll flex in meditation. I think I'm going to put that on there, too. I got to remember the shape I used. Like, oh, shit. Y'all know I'm doing too much already. Look, I got it, though. And the green bank notes, because you know we play Monopoly. I told you that. Me and my classmates were rich, man. Look, you know how them trappers be having the money in the videos, them big stacks. Oh, we got currencies over here. Ooh. And the blue addendum. we got checkbooks and all that. That's stupid. That's stupid, man. Badass budget box breaking the law. With the boombox theory, man, and the bandpass radio, and the radio theory, types of radios. You can match it up. Bandpass being the last one. I'll have you note that if you try to use PPG or a cone as the filter 2 in the radio chain, it will not work because they negate FM. That's what they do. Filter FM, negate it. Sorry. That's just how it works. Now, if you use it in, okay, let's turn PPG. I'll show you an example. Right here. See, but with PPG and like cone, you have to provoke it. So what I have to do, obviously. Ooh, that's the foolishness. You wanna know why? I hadn't tuned the interval. Should have been 89. Seems like a radio. Yeah, man, about bad. I didn't mean to make this take that long. I've been gone for a minute. I think about to be at 18 minutes. Alright, so this is the free kit. I'll have to probably cook up a couple more extra shapes. I'm gonna let this go to YouTube. I'm gonna shoot up another video on this, and we will get involved with the boombox theory and a couple more of these little endeavors. I'm gonna just keep this on here. Maybe load Monster Melody on here. I gotta figure out the shape. I probably will have it on there as a visual next time. I'll catch you on the flip. Subscribers, I love you. Trolls, I love you. Thanks for tuning in. New subscribers, come fuck with me. I got you. Get at me. Facebook inbox. Avatar, same as on here. Blade handprint. I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. Got you.